Today, let's talk about a daily handstand practice. So basically practicing something to do with your handstands on a daily basis. Now, it could be actually doing a handstand and just spending time here. It could be working on your mobility. So if I'm doing a quad stretch to open the hips up, if I'm doing a thoracic extension over the foam roller, if I'm doing a chest to wall hold, it could be more intense. It could be a press handstand drill, a handstand push-up progression, or a positioning line drill. The potential list of exercises or drills is endless. It's just making the commitment to practice something on a daily basis to give yourself accountability and take you towards your personal goals. Now, the most common question is it okay to handstand daily? Is it going to be okay for your wrists? And I can't answer that in terms of loading your wrists. Everyone is completely different. The person that has terrible flexibility and is unconditioned to handstands obviously shouldn't be doing 2-hour handstand sessions on a daily basis from day one. So that part is really down to the individual, but everyone can do something towards their handstand line. I believe everyone should be doing some sort of mobility on a daily basis. So whenever you're sore, need a day off, or push for time, you could just do an easy stretch. Now, when designing my app, trying to work out the best way that will fit the most amount of people was really challenging. And the way I've tried to do it is to give small, short workouts. Now, whether that's mobility, handstand balance, handstand strength, ring strength, etc. The idea is that you can stack them and change them about depending on your level and routine. Majority of the individual exercises can be swapped out to an easier or harder progression depending on your level. Because you might have someone that's super strong but not so flexible. You might have someone that's got great balance but struggles to touch their toes. So you need to be able to tailor that program to suit you. So for most people, the training session should consist of some sort of warm up and mobility to get your body ready to do the handstand balance, whatever you're going to do. Now, normally most people would do more handstand balance exercises or sessions than they would do strength sessions. So a 45 to 60-minute session could consist of opening up exercises for the body. So opening up the line, making sure the hip is nice and open, both in the front and the back, to allow you to give the best possible chance to have the straightest line from hands to toes. Once we've warmed up, we want to do some simple balance work. So that could be working on things like heel pulls, pulling away from the wall for repetitions or for holds until you've got that control. For the overbalance, doing something for the underbalance, so toe pulls or things like that. If you're newer to it, it wouldn't be pulling away from the wall, it would be holding in your chest to wall position for conditioning. If you're more advanced with the balance, it would be something like shape work, so going transitions from straight to straddle or working on your tuck. And the more advanced again might be working progressions for one-arm handstand. So obviously the specifics are going to be down to the individual. And then depending on your goals, you would bolt on top of that your strength work. Now that could be done on the same day following the balance work. So say your goal is a handstand push-up, you might follow the balance with pike push-ups for repetitions, partial range for the skill work of the handstand push-up. And I normally recommend that people split it between bent arm strength, so handstand push-ups, muscle-ups, chin-ups and things like that, and the straight arm strength. So things like progressions towards a press handstand, planches, front lever. But again, the list is endless depending on your goals, your level, and your individual circumstances. But think outside the box when it comes to a daily practice. So it doesn't have to be in a gym environment. It could be when you're working on your laptop, using your phone, or playing with your kids. I personally started daily practice back in 2013, so I use Instagram for accountability. So I post a video or picture on a daily basis and just use the hashtag handstand365 with Paul. And you can jump on there and you can scroll all the way back to see where I was when I started. If you'd like to do the same, you can use the hashtag. Tag me if you'd like me to share your videos or pictures on my stories. Check out the website if you're interested in coaching, and let me know down below if you have any questions.